Hi friends, this is your host Vikas Sharma, Senior Journalist and Managing Director CEO of IMCSD. I welcome you all. Hope you're doing fine here. Well, in the afternoon today, I discussed about the communication skills, importance of communication skills, and those skills which our youth lack. Our students studying in schools, colleges, the majority of the students, I'm not saying all, but majority of the students, they somehow lack these basic skills. And I had explained certain reasons behind it, like what are the major stumbling blocks that really stops our children to speak fluently, to speak, to speak in an effective manner, to interact with somebody. So all these skills, do matter, no, not just for students but for everybody. But why I am focusing on students only, it's that because in the present scenario, education is not just about the degrees. you know Degrees, okay, degree is important, but the most important skill is to convince somebody, to have this convincing power. Whatever topic you speak, you are interacting with anybody, unless you got that power within you, it is almost impossible to create an impression. And unfortunately, majority of the youth lack such skills despite being brilliant in academics. It is my personal experience, while interacting with the youth. They are studying in schools, they are studying in college, some are even studying in universities. To my surprise, when I try to interact with them, of course they do initiate the things like, uh, they express themselves in a hesitant manner. First of all, they say, my name is this, I read in this class, behind that. But when it comes to asking about their exposure, their vision towards their future, they have not been able to express it. And that's the most important part which plays in the career development of any youth. uh, there are many reasons behind it why I am focusing on communication skills. In the morning too, I made a video on communication skills. In the evening too, I'm speaking about communication skills, because in every whatever profession you are, communication skills are the backbone of an individual skills. Communication skills, unless you have that uh, a great way of communicating with the individual or with anybody, you can't create any impression. you know and the today's scenarios as such, like without communication skills you can't exist. It is almost impossible to exist. You can survive without a college degree, but you can't survive without a better communication. Unless you have your communication skills intact, it is almost impossible. I'm a huge admirer of communication skills. Whosoever is having such skills, he or she a lucky is a lucky individual. Tomorrow when I make a new video, I will throw light on certain reasons behind the unfortunate scenario, at school and college level, where academics are being given importance, but these communication skills, there stands nowhere. Of course, the teachers and the school and college managements, they do agree that communication skills are important, but when it comes to implement them, they are not really, they are not that much ready. There is uh, there is some percentage of educational institutes who are interested in in providing these skills to their students, but 90% of the educational institutes, yes, 90% I would say, because my experience of interacting with the stakeholders, including these educational institutes, they are actually, they don't want to get out of the comfort zone. They want to stay in the comfort zone, getting the traditional age old tradition of running the syllabus as well. For them, percentage matters. I do agree that percentage matters, but I don't think so. If you have if you don't have a communication skill, you can't express yourself, that percentage is of no use. I mean, for me, it is useless. I am admirer of that student who may be secure, who may be securing 65-70% average percentage, but if he or she is good in communication skills, then there is a very great chance of excelling in the later stages of his or her career. At the same time, those students who might be brilliant in academics, like they secure 95, 98, somehow 99% marks, but if they're not been able to express themselves, their knowledge is useless. I mean, they can't use their knowledge, their wisdom. And I don't think so that there is any there is any fun of having any logic behind scoring that much percentage. They do get percentage. I mean, you secure high percentage, but at the same time you got to have those communication skills, and communication skills, I again say, in the morning too I was saying, like, this is the hallmark of an individual's personality, and once again I reiterate it, that communication skills are the basics. And I really insist, every parent, every stakeholder, that they do ensure that their wards, their students, they do get, they do have the communication skills, and they must engage with the they must engage with the training agencies to provide such courses. And as I said, my institute IMCSD, it has already initiated its efforts to launch certificate courses in schools. It's up to the schools management whether they are really serious to impart these important skills to their students, or they just like they want to go with the old tradition style of completing syllabus, and the students getting securing marks in the next academic session. Is that so? It is up for the school managements to decide. But as far as our efforts are concerned, IMCST is really is really taking so many efforts to reach out to the educational institutes to impart skill education in certain fields, especially in journalism and mass communication, and these communication skills. And I believe that I have a belief about my vision, that I shall be able to uh, I shall be able to see success in my vision, to see success in my vision of imparting skill education, communication skills to these students, so that they can become not only a better citizen, but also become a good employees who can contribute their bit towards the success of their respective organizations. So this is all I have for you, my dear friends. Tomorrow I shall meet you again with the next topic. Tomorrow I have decided that I will speak. I will throw light upon the basic hurdles, that are basic hurdles, basic hurdles for learning communication skills, why our students lack, and who is responsible for all this. So this is all for tomorrow. Okay, so I shall take leave of you, and I wish you all a very good day. Thank you very much.